Hello, I'm the Eternal Newbie. The extra L is for lose. And so is the other L, as in lose-lose. As in, I've noticed lately that I found myself in a bit of a no-win situation in Dungeons & Dragons. Not that the party didn't win, but one of the coolest things about D&D is winning isn't always the most important thing. Heck, usually it's not. I've had more fun losing than I have winning more than once. As someone who has been a gamer since the Great Space Invasion of '78, I like to win. Who doesn't? I believe the great philosopher Ricky Bobby put it best when he said,
"You know, I'm just a big, hairy American winning machine. If you ain't first, you're last." You know what I'm talking about? That phrase is trademark, not to use the tradition of Ricky Bobby.
When I began my D&D journey, it took me a long time to get past this. Luckily, I'm a winner, so I did. It wasn't easy though. Like, for example, if I found out my cleric had gotten a succubus in a family way.
Are the fun.
That ain't winning, but it is awesome. That is one of the great things about Dungeons & Dragons. But what happens when there is no way to win? No way out? Well, in my experience, either the DM pulls his punches, or the party dies. I ran into a game like this at the end of a campaign. If you didn't see that video, check it out. I'll wait. You know what? Strike that. Check it out after this video. I'll just give you a quick summary. DM puts the party against way overpowered enemy and has to totally pull his punches, then still almost TPKs us. I've also recently talked about the other side of this, when the DM decided not to pull his punches and killed us all with an encounter that there was no way out of. And herein lies the mystery. Which side do you fall on? Should the DM back off and let the party win, or at least escape? Or kill everybody? Believe it or not, this happened to me again recently. Before we get into the story, a couple of things I need to point out. One, this happened in the Tomb of Annihilation. I've not read it, but I'm pretty sure the DM did something wrong. It's just tough for me to believe they actually wrote a situation like this into the book. And two, he is a newer DM and player, so let's go ahead and cut the guy some slack. It all started after I just tried, unsuccessfully, to convince the Warforged, Dragonborn, and Lizardfolk party members to get into a centipede eating contest. They were totally going for it, and as the Dragonborn found out, the centipedes were only a little bit poisonous. Not that much, nothing to worry about. But we were interrupted by Yanti stealing one of our MacGuffins. Hey, we need that. Don't worry, I'll keep this one mostly spoiler free. We didn't get a roll or a chance to try and stop him. Somehow, he managed to take it off our persons without us noticing. Move over, Robin Hood. Here comes this guy, the new world's greatest thief. We follow him, and after a battle with some Yanti scrubs, and picking up a Triceratops ally, we find him. He looks pretty tough, but we are hardened adventurers. We can take him. I mean, sure, he's not alone, and he does have a couple of bodyguards, but no problem. Wait, what's that? Oh, he has 4 ghouls with him too. That's alright. We have a mighty Triceratops with us. We got this. Oh, come on now. A champion? Really? I know what you're thinking. Newbie's exaggerating again, making the fight seem harder than it really was. To which I say, hey, people know my style. Awesome. Okay, maybe this guy wasn't Superman, but he was at least an Aquaman. Maybe even a Wonder Woman. The point is, this battle was insanely hard, which leads me to think the DM may have messed up somewhere. Take a look. And keep in mind, this is not AL. We don't have a magical item in the entire party. We are totally boned. Did you get that one? Works on a couple of levels. This jerk has the MacGuffin. We need it to continue. No MacGuffin, and it's game over. We spend a minute or two trying to talk our way out of it. Excuse me, Snake Dude? Can I please have the Death Star plans back? But the barbarian gets bored. And as we all know, there is nothing worse than a bored barbarian. So he charges in, riding the Triceratops, and attacks the leader. Doing a good amount of damage, really. The battle goes about how you would expect. These guys hit hard. Between the champion and the boss, they manage to take down our mighty Triceratops ally, a CR5 creature, midway through the second round. The Barbarian goes down a round after that. Luckily, I'm playing the Law, my arcane trickster, who along with his faithful animal companion, Order, always has advantage. But it's me, the guy who, when his luck is out, can give Will Wheaton a run for his money. Wait, hold up a second. What is that? I never noticed that before. Say what you want about Will, the guy has an amazing sense of humor. And while my luck has not been bad lately, it sure is today. On my first roll, I roll a 5. Oh no, I mean a 5 with advantage. Yeah, like that. The next round, I roll a 5 again. But at least no natural 1 this time, so things are looking up, right? I did manage to hit once in the fight, in 5 rounds, with advantage. The Barbarian is down, and the rest of us are hurt. The Warlock wants to cut and run. That is not going to work. We went in there with a full party and a Triceratops. If we can't win with the Triceratops and the Barbarian, how are we going to win without them? And once again, the game is over if we don't get our MacGuffin back. The Cleric and I try to explain this to him. At first, he's not getting it. We spend about a minute on it before he sees the problem. It's annoying, but I can't really blame the player. We are all a little bit frustrated by this situation. We can't win. We can't run. It is a no-win situation.
Strange game. The only winning mood is not to play.
But we do win. Only because the DM lets us win. The ghouls never even attacked, and the leader didn't use any magic at all. I later asked the DM if we could have talked our way out of it.
Where are you from, originally?
No go. It was fight or quit the game. And that leads me to my questions. First off, does Tomb of Annihilation really have a part like this? If you know, let me know in the comments, please. Secondly, and more importantly, when you run into a situation like this, what do? I know you old timers will probably be like, let the dice fall where they do. And to an extent, I totally agree with you. If the party messes up or the dice are just bad, I can live with that kind of TPK. It's happened to me more than once. But when it's a true no-win situation that cannot be avoided, would you rather play it out or have the DM let the party win? Shh, Vince. In my opinion, neither choice is a good one and neither is fun. This kind of situation shouldn't even happen. But it does. What about you? Given this choice, that seems to be popping up more and more lately, what would you choose? An honorable, but wasted death, or a tainted victory? Let me know in the comments. I say it in every video, but please know I really do appreciate the views and shares for my videos, people. You are the real superstars, and I don't mean that annoying one, I mean the good one. Thanks for watching, and as always, play your character. Don't let your character play you.